At my parents' 40th anniversary dinner, they announced a dream vacation to Hawaii for the entire family, then calmly informed me I wasn't invited. "You'll stay home and watch the kids," my father said. I didn't raise my voice. I simply said one sentence that ended the celebration on the spot. The entire room fell silent when my father announced I wasn't part of the family vacation. Then my mother smiled, slid a neatly printed childcare schedule across the table and said, "At least you can make yourself useful." We were celebrating my parents' 40th anniversary at Bellamy House. My brothers Ethan and Ryan sat beside their wives. My sister Claire laughed with our cousins, and everyone looked thrilled as my father raised his glass. "I've got one more surprise," he announced. "Next week we're flying to Hawaii. The whole family is coming." Cheers filled the room. I smiled. "What time does our flight leave?" My father looked at me. "It doesn't." I frowned. "You're not coming. Someone has to stay behind and watch the children." A few relatives laughed. Claire shrugged. "You've never liked beaches anyway." "I just don't enjoy being treated like free childcare." My mother's smile tightened. "Naomi, I don't ruin this evening." She pushed the paper toward me. 8 children's names, daily schedules, medications, food allergies, every hour already planned. They hadn't asked. They had decided. For 15 years, I'd been the dependable daughter. I babysat, paid unexpected bills, solved family emergencies, and even rescued my father's construction company from bankruptcy 3 years earlier. He thanked an anonymous investment firm. He never realized I owned the company. After selling software I built in college, I quietly founded Caldwell Holdings, a private investment company. I kept my identity private because I wanted people to value me, not my money. Tonight, I learned the truth. My father smiled. "Family takes care of family." I folded the childcare schedule and placed it beside my mother's glass. "I couldn't agree more," I said. They smiled. Then I added, "Which is why I'm canceling the Hawaii vacation." The room froze. "You can't cancel our trip," Ethan said. "Actually, I can. I paid for every reservation." Silence. Then Claire laughed. "You paid for Hawaii?" "All 26 tickets. The villa, private chef, anniversary cruise, and airport transfers." Dad waved dismissively. "She only helped with the booking." "I booked every reservation through my company, Caldwell Holdings." Ryan frowned. "The company you work for?" "The company I own." Every smile disappeared. Just then, the restaurant manager, who had coordinated several Caldwell Holdings corporate events over the years, arrived with the anniversary cake. He nodded politely. "Ms. Caldwell, your driver is waiting whenever you're ready." I picked up my coat and left them with the dinner bill. By midnight, our family group chat exploded. Mother accused me of humiliating Dad. Ryan called me childish. Claire reminded me the children were counting on me. I replied once. "The trip is canceled. Your children are your responsibility. All personal expenses charged to Caldwell Holdings account stop tonight." Panic followed. Dad's company leased trucks through my subsidiary. Ryan's restaurant occupied my building with 18 months of unpaid rent. Claire's boutique survived on a credit line I guaranteed. Ethan lived in a house owned by a trust I funded. The next morning, my attorney Victoria Brooks, who had handled Caldwell Holdings' legal affairs since the company was founded, joined me in my office. "Enforce every contract exactly as written," I told her. She nodded. "They have 30 days. I handed her another file. Dad had diverted company money into a travel account. Ryan disguised home renovations as business expenses. Claire used company credit to buy a luxury SUV. Ethan secretly rented trust property and kept the income. That afternoon, Dad stormed into my office. "You will reinstate the trip." "No. You owe this family." "I owe you nothing. Everything you have came from us." I remembered my parents refusing to pay my college application fee because Ryan needed football equipment. "You said I wasn't family." That was a joke. "No, it was a confession." His voice shook. "Your brothers could lose everything. You should have thought about that before stealing from me." Fear finally appeared in his eyes. The door opened and Victoria returned, this time accompanied by 2 forensic auditors carrying sealed evidence bags. Dad stared at them. "What is this?" "The moment you realize you targeted the wrong daughter." 6 days later, my parents demanded a family meeting. Dad, Mum, Ethan, Ryan, and Claire sat across from me while Victoria placed 4 folders on the table. Open comment section to know what happened next.